Stretch, how about over at Axonius? You all are spread across a lot of these departments and agencies and a lot of the public and private sector at large. Give us a state of state top line. What are you all seeing as far as helping these organizations get to these enhanced capabilities?
Yeah, thanks, Luke. Uh, it's been interesting for me. My entire background has been cyber engineering, architecture, in the DoD space and the intelligence space my entire career. So coming to Axonius was the first vendor that I've got to work with. And so now being in the field CTO role, for me, it's been a lot, it's been great because I get to keep doing what I was doing before when I was supporting directly on network with federal customers. But now, because of the nature of what Axonius does, of how we connect to all existing infrastructure tools and security tools, we still get to be involved in those projects because we're not really competing with everyone. So if we think about the mission that Verizon's doing, I mean, they have a whole lot that they have going on anywhere from MSP, the services to advising. I mean, there's a lot they're involved in. And then if you think about from Splunk as well, Splunk, there's so many use cases for Splunk. If we just start with some of the basic executive orders, M2131, the executive order for logging, there's examples for Axonius and helping the federal government on all the different use cases they have for modernization. And so why do I bring it up like that? Is we've been involved in a lot of different ways to kind of help get there. If we think of examples of, that example of logging that I gave from a Splunk aspect, one of the big things that we're helping with is we can immediately team up with Splunk and then show organizations where they're not logging, and then immediately we can work together and figure out where those key systems that they have no idea they're logging on and get those in. Another part of modernization that I'm really excited about is now Axonius is teaming with ECS on the CISA CDM program. So now we're helping the next layer of the CDM program modernize and streamline getting device details up to federal reporting a lot quicker than the program has in the history so far. So I could talk all day about different use cases of what I've seen across the field. Some of the programs and some of the things that the DoD and the Fed civilian side is doing is really exciting. So especially with the adoption of AI, I was at an Air Force conference not too long ago where they were talking about they were going to release NIPR GPT to all of the airmen worldwide. And and the leadership's going to mandate like, hey, this is part of your toolbox. This isn't replacing any jobs, but it's going to make you more efficient and streamline what you're already doing. The funny part of the conference that I thought was kind of funny, which all of the ears of the vendors perked up, is they made a statement that they're hoping their procurement teams can go from 12-month procurements down to 2-month procurements using NIPR GPT. So, the energy of the room perked up really quick. So it was kind of funny when they were talking about it during the conference.
Very common theme, a very common challenge.